This Swanson family court.
Is he going to grad school?
Yeah, he is in grad school. I think he's doing education also.
You always see her in the
It'd be good
office,
for him to
and then you're like, wait, you also play. Yeah, my tree was so straight. Just the way it was built.
The University of Nevada promotes and protects the free exchange of ideas that does not disrupt university events or ceremonies. Any disruption of today's scheduled program is not allowed. Kindly be aware that any such disruptions will result in immediate removal from the event. Thank you for your support and cooperation. The program will begin momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand for our national anthem and alma mater. You may be seated. Thank you to our Wolfpack Quartet and our commencement brass. So welcome to the University of Nevada 2026 Spring Commencement Ceremony. My name is Jeff Thompson, and I serve as the Executive Vice President and Provost at the university, and for today, your Master of Ceremonies. I would like to take a moment to recognize several distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until all have been named. Nevada System of Higher Education Regent, Heather Brown. Regent, Carol Del Carlo. Regent, Dr. Jeffrey Downs. Assistant Vice Chancellor for Workforce Development and Community Colleges, Dr. Natalie Brown. Faculty Marshal and Chair of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Jennifer McClendon. Senior Vice President for Research and Innovation, Dr. Myrtle Godham. Vice President for Information Technology, Dr. Sashi Pillay. Vice President for Student Services, Dr. Heather Speed. Vice Provost of Graduate Education and Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Marcus Kimmelmeyer. Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, Dr. Cassie Isabelli. Dean of the Honors College, Dr. Matthew Means. Associate Dean of the College of Agriculture, Biotechnology, and Natural Resources, Dr. Klaus Tittiger. University Athletic Director, Stephanie Remp. Chief of Staff, Aubrey Flores. Director of Indigenous Relations, Daphne M. Hooper. President of the Associated Students of the University of Nevada, Carmina Aglabat. President of the Graduate Student Association, Rachana Dev Chinapan. And President of the Nevada Alumni Council, Mike Hicks. Please help me recognize our platform party. And a special introduction to the person who has been at the helm and made this ceremony happen, Associate Vice President of Enrollment Services, Dr. Melissa Chirozzi, and her team. Melissa's over there in the blue hat. This is a very special ceremony for Dr. Chirozzi as she leads her final spring commencement, her 74th season. Today, we honor Dr. Chirozzi's extraordinary leadership, the care, precision, and commitment she has brought to this moment for thousands of graduates and their families is truly remarkable. Now, please join me in thanking Dr. Chirozzi and her team with a very loud round of applause. As we commence this ceremony in Reno, Nevada, we acknowledge that the University of Nevada, Reno is situated on the traditional homelands of the Numa, Northern Paiute, Washoe, Washoe, Nuwa, Western Shoshone, and Nuwa, Southern Paiute peoples. These lands continue to be a gathering place for indigenous peoples, and we recognize their deep connections to these places. Now it's my pleasure to start today's ceremony by welcoming Daphne M. Hooper, Director of Indigenous Relations and member of the Walker River Paiute Tribe. Please stand as you are able.
Pija Awamoa, good morning. Tamana Mutudu, no Kohima Matabuidu, Pija Ukatabino Tikiatsi, Uwanuma U Pija Yukuti. Noko Yasima Punidu Situhai. Tina Tuni Tui na Pijat Situhaina. Mama Kunumi Numu Tuni Tui Nokwa. Ti Piatipa, Ti Pa'a, Ti Songanakuna. Noko Hitami na Unakwetu, Manu Punidu Situhai. Pijatumia, Puhwa, Puhwa. Creator God, maker of all things, thank you for giving us this day. We have a lot to be thankful for. Bless everyone here. Gathered here, blessings for our language, with it we will teach others. Bless our Mother Earth, our water, our air. Bless everything around us. Go in a good way. Amen.
Be seated. Thank you, Daphne, for opening our ceremony with that blessing. We are honored to have you as part of our Graduate Special Day. Now, please welcome the 17th president of the University of Nevada, and one of our own alumni from the College of Liberal Arts, President Brian Sandoval.
Good morning, Wolfpack. Yeah. And welcome to the university's most hallowed ground, our historic quad. It's my honor to welcome you all to the University of Nevada's 2026 Spring Commencement Ceremony. Just out of curiosity, how many alumni do we have in our audience? Raise your hands, yes. Welcome home. And now it's time to wake up the echoes. And what has become one of my favorite traditions for commencement, we're going to do the Wolfpack chant. So this side of the quad is going to be Wolf, and this side of the quad is going to be Pack. 1, 2, 3. Wolf! Great job. Give yourselves a hand. Go Pack. So before we begin, take a moment to look around you. The quad is absolutely stunning today. It is one of the most iconic settings in all of higher education, and it reflects the care, the pride, and the commitment of so many people who work tirelessly to make your day unforgettable. So please join me in recognizing the people who make this place the land of legends. In class of 2026, of course, no one gets to this day alone. Think about the people who've supported you from the moment you set foot on campus. Your family and friends, our faculty and staff. They believed in you, encouraged you, and reminded you, you've got this. And they were right. Class of 2026, please join me in thanking them for walking this journey with you and for always having your back. So today is about many things. The magnitude of what you've accomplished, of course, but it's also about the almost 152-year legacy of this university, which in a few moments you will join forever. And perhaps most of all, that in an ever-changing world, your experiences here are going to serve as your trusted foundation for years to come. The knowledge you've gained, the relationships you've built, and the convictions you've developed here aren't temporary, they are forever. Together, they are a beacon that will guide and steady you in the challenging years ahead. Because this university represents something enduring, community, stability, and lasting purpose. And when you look back at your time here, you will see that we are built to last, meeting the expectations of a bold new world. So let me take you back in time for a moment to show you what I mean. 100 years ago, on May 10th, 1926, our university graduated 143 students. And that was a record for the time. And like today's campus, which is still growing after the opening of our new Tulloch Business Building, the campus in 1926 was growing and investing in its future as well. That year, longtime university benefactor Clarence Mackey, son of John Mackey, statue right over there, committed $100,000 to expand the Mackey Mines building. Another benefactor, William Clark, who, by the way, is the namesake for Clark County, those of you from Las Vegas. Okay. Let's hear it, Clark County. All right, let's hear it, Washoe County. Mr. Clark. Okay, let's hear it, rural counties. That wasn't in the speech, by the way. Mr. Clark, who was a railroad and mining magnate, announced he would be funding a new library in honor of his late wife, Alice, who had grown up in Virginia City. So take a look across the quad. The Mackey Mines building is still there in all its splendor. And take a look, and if you can, behind you, the building beyond the trees there, the one with the proud red brick, that's the Clark Administration Building, originally the Clark Building. So it's hard to imagine that the seeds for these buildings were first sown 100 years ago on May 10th, 1926. At the time, the university had just 3 schools: agriculture, engineering, and mines, and had a vision to one day serve 1,500 students. Now, we've certainly outgrown those ambitious projections from 1926, and over this commencement season, we will be awarding over 3,000 degrees and have over 20,000 students. And the Mackey and Clark buildings endure, and this campus continues to thrive. We are a university for the ages, because we understand our role in the ongoing story that is Nevada and America, to help shape the future through our greatest asset, our graduates. And that means each and every one of you. And when addressing the 143 students graduating at our 1926 commencement, then President Walter Clark said it best, quote, "The present day offers greater possibilities than ever before. Your service grows from a glowing, flaming heart to add to the treasures of the world." 100 years later, our treasures, each and every one of you, our 2026 graduates, continue this meaningful and transformational legacy that is the University of Nevada. Each of you has a fierce determination that will make our community, state, nation, and world a better place. And each and every one of you are at the heart of who we are and what we do. Now let's talk a little bit about this. This determination belongs to graduates like Kesha Luna from the College of Liberal Arts. Kesha, are you here? Oh, there she is, right there. Who today earns dual BA degrees in psychology and Spanish. So Kesha was raised in Douglas County. Kesha grew up in a strong sense of community that shaped her commitment to service. Although she began studying Spanish in 8th grade, it was during her college years that she recognized its deeper purpose: to better connect with and support Spanish-speaking clients in her future career as a therapist. Currently, Kesha works as a registered behavior technician with children with autism, where she actively applies her bilingual skills in meaningful ways. Kesha plans to pursue graduate study in forensic clinical psychology at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, continuing her commitment to serving diverse communities. Kesha, you inspire us all. Congratulations. I'd also like to mention another mother and child duo, both of whom are graduating today. Camilla Downs and Thomas Darnell, are you with us? Yeah. Camilla is graduating with an interdisciplinary degree in creative writing and social justice. Thomas's degree is in creative writing and digital interactive games. Camilla, yeah, that's a hand. Camilla mentioned how much she'll treasure the experiences she's had learning alongside Thomas, including taking creative writing classes together. When asked for some old photos, she said that she'd found some of Thomas's quotes from February of 2013 that he'd written down. This one is especially apt. "My life is a book, and someone is reading it." As both of these incredible graduates recognize, we are the authors of our own stories. Their postgraduate plans are to work to advocate for people with disabilities. Thank you, Camilla and Thomas, for making today a day where we celebrate the entire Wolfpack family, even more of a family affair. Congratulations. And also with us today is Ashley Santiago from the College of Agriculture, Biotechnology, and Natural Resources. Ashley, are you here? There's Ashley. Ashley graduates with a degree in environmental science, is in the honors program, and is completing an eco-hydrology minor and a geographic information systems and sciences certificate. A first-generation college student, she balanced rigorous honors coursework in environmental science while navigating significant family caregiving responsibilities. Despite those challenges, Ashley sought hands-on opportunities that benefited both campus and community, working with the City of Reno's Urban Forester, Urban Roots, and the USDA Arid Lands Ecology Lab. Her fieldwork, data analysis, and restoration research support ecosystems across the Intermountain West. She graduates today, prepared for future study in plant-soil interactions. Congratulations, Ashley. I know each and every one of you has a story, and we are so proud of each and every one of you. And all of your stories reflect who we are as a university, a place of permanence, possibility, and perseverance. And as you all step into what comes next, I want to leave you with this. You don't graduate from this university, you carry it with you. Your experiences here are not behind you. They are within you, shaping your decisions, values, and path forward. So move forward with confidence, take risks, go the extra mile, choose purpose over comfort, and live the Wolfpack way so that years from now, you will have no regrets on your life's journey. Now, going back 100 years ago again, University of Nevada President Walter Clark shared a telegram from Clarence Mackey at the end of that May's commencement ceremony in a flower-decked, overflowing university gymnasium. Quote, "Tell the students for me to never forget their alma mater and keep the name of the university high." Those words still matter today, 100 years later. So be proud of your university because we are proud of you. And wherever you go after this momentous day, remember this. This campus is your home. It will always be your home. And your Wolfpack family will always have your back. Because, and you know the words, the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. So class of 2026, go forward with confidence, go forward with purpose, and go forward knowing you are exactly where you are meant to be and ready for whatever life brings you. Congratulations, you've made it. Now it's your turn to show the world what a member of the Wolfpack can do. Go Pack. Thank you.
Thank you, President Sandoval. Now, please enjoy two short videos from our U.S. Senators, Catherine Cortez Masto and Jackie Rosen.
Hello to the class of 2026. This is your U.S. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, and I want to congratulate each of you for graduating today. You know, I'm a third-generation Nevadan, and my sister and I were the first in our family to graduate from college. So I know that it takes a lot of hard work, determination, and perseverance to get where you are, and you should all be proud. In between celebrating your accomplishments today, make sure you also thank everyone who helped you along the way, the parents, family, and friends that you relied on to get you to this moment. And let's not forget your faculty, staff, and everyone who made this day possible. I wish you all the best of luck in this next chapter of your lives. You are Nevada's future leaders, and I can't wait to see what you all do next. Once again, Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Well, hello, Wolfpack. I'm Jackie Rosen, and it is my honor to represent all of you in the United States Senate. I'd like to extend my biggest congratulations to you, the University of Nevada class of 2026, on this remarkable accomplishment. Today, we celebrate you, your hard work, and your achievements. You have all worked so hard to get to this moment. So when you think back on your time in college, be proud of the determination and resilience that will carry you far beyond these walls. Take a moment, just to look around you, to recognize those who stood behind you, those who helped get you where you are today. Whether it's your friends, your family, your classmates, teachers, or mentors, cherish them. They've helped provide you with knowledge and the tools you need to succeed in your next journey. They've helped you become better students, better community leaders, and more importantly, better versions of yourselves. And as you enter into this new phase of life, don't forget to carry with you the relationships you've built and the communities that you've come to cherish. So be there for one another, not just during the good times, but during the hard times too. Lend a hand when someone needs it. Be a shoulder to lean on. Put your skills to good use to help one another. Always remember that you have the power to make a difference in someone's life. I know each of you has a bright future, and I look forward to seeing all the great things you'll do in the coming years. So congratulations to the class of 2026, and best of luck in all your future endeavors. And of course, go Pack!
Now please welcome from the Nevada System of Higher Education Board of Regents, Regent Dr. Jeffrey Downs.
Thank you. Good morning, graduates, families, faculty, and friends. On behalf of the Nevada System of Higher Education, the Board of Regents, it is my honor to join you today. Congratulations to the class of 2026 and to everyone who supported you, challenged you, encouraged you, and stood by you on your journey to this moment. Graduates, you have earned a degree from the University of Nevada, Reno, Nevada's land-grant institution, and a place where discovery, service, and resilience are not simply ideals, they are expectations. You have studied, researched, created, and led during a time that required adaptability and determination. That matters, not just because it's hard, but because it prepared you for what is to come next. As a regent, I have the privilege of helping steward public higher education for the people of Nevada. We do this because institutions like the University of Nevada, Reno change lives, and more importantly, they change communities. The knowledge and skills you carry forward are not just personal achievements, they are public goods. What you've learned here will shape classrooms, clinics, businesses, laboratories, courtrooms, schools, and communities across the state and far beyond it. Wherever you go next, I encourage you to carry 3 things with you. First, remain curious. The world you're entering will continue to change rapidly. I can attest to that. It's changed a lot in my time. Stay open to learning, not just in your profession, but about people, perspectives, and problems different from your own. Second, and this is another big one, stay connected to this university, to one another, to Nevada. Higher education thrives when its graduates remain engaged and invested in the places that help shape them, and consider joining the Alumni Association. And finally, lead with purpose. Use your education not only to build successful careers, but to contribute meaningfully, to serve, to innovate, and to help create a future that is more just, more prosperous, and more hopeful. Class of 2026, today you leave this campus as graduates, but you'll always belong to the Wolfpack and Nevada. On behalf of the Board of Regents, congratulations. We're proud of you, we believe in you, and we look forward to all that you will accomplish. Thank you again, and go Pack.
Thank you, Regent Downs. Now please welcome the President of the Associated Students of the University of Nevada, Carmina Aglabat, to give the student address.
Hi, guys. What an honor it is to be here today. President Sandoval, Provost Thompson, regents, faculty, staff, friends, family, Kavner, and the College of Liberal Arts, my very own college. It's such an honor to be here with you guys. And happy graduation. So as we sit here in our caps and gowns, celebrating everything that we've accomplished so far, I think many of us are looking around asking ourselves, what comes next? What happens next? The most daunting part about entering adulthood is the pressure to build a life that feels meaningful. Some of us may already have careers lined up or graduate school waiting for us. Others may be working part-time jobs trying to figure out what does come next. And some of us may have absolutely no idea where life is about to take us. Very soon, our paths will diverge into thousands of different directions, with fewer similarities than ever before. But despite how different our futures may look, I think there's one thing that all of us have in common. At the end of the day, we all want to have lives that feel fulfilling. While everyone defines success very differently, I've come to believe that the most meaningful parts of life have always been rooted in other people, in the relationships that we build, the communities that we create, and the moments of connection that remind us that we are meant to not go through life alone. I once listened to a pastor in church describe sitting beside people in the final moments of their lives. He said that when people are starting to near the end, they never ask to see their trophies, their diplomas, or their paychecks. They ask to see the people that they love. Because when all is said and done, life has always been about connection. Our university's official slogan is Omnia Pro Patria, which translates directly to all for our country in Latin. Many people interpret this as a reflection of patriotism, and that is true. But I also believe that points to something much bigger in life, that life was never meant to be lived alone or by ourselves. The purpose behind so much of what we do is to build community, to care for one another, and to remain connected to something much greater than ourselves. So in other words, make the effort to build a life full of people in it. Fall in love, get your heart broken, and allow yourself to heal from it. Become friends with your neighbors, whether they're the young family with kids screaming a little too loud in the backyard, or an older couple who always has the best advice. Keep in touch with the friends you said you would after graduation. Say yes to when they ask to have a cup of coffee years later to reconnect. Call your parents much more often than you think that you have to. And if marriage is not your story, adopt 3, 4, or 5 cats and make sure to treat them really well and make them your best friends. Yes, exactly. Or if you're a dog person, adopt a couple of golden retrievers here and there. So yes, but with that, just make sure to build a life that's filled with connection. Because when all is said and done, the most meaningful parts of life are almost never the things in it. They're the people connected to it. As I wrap up these remarks, I want to leave you with this. Every single generation walks into the world feeling like they were dealt the worst cards. These pressures are real, they are waiting for us. Economic uncertainty, political division, rising costs, and a quiet fear that everyone else has it more figured out than we do. And because of it, it can become very easy to believe that the world is defined by disappointment, conflict, and bad news. But I want to challenge you to ask yourself this in moments of adulthood which feel questionable. What if most things in life are good? And I can tell you that because the only reason we recognize disruption at all is because it interrupts a much larger backdrop of ordinary and pure goodness. And I can tell you this campus is living proof that most things are indeed good. We just have to be willing to see it. I saw good when 3 students stopped traffic on North Virginia Street just a few weeks ago to help a family of baby ducks cross the street safely. I saw good when members of our football team volunteered at the Nevada Food Bank, serving the community much farther than just the field. I saw good when students made the steep hike to the end during the first week of school, not for extra credit or recognition, but because they cared about preserving tradition and community pride. And I saw good when girls filled their roommates' rooms with streamers and balloons when they found out that she'd gone to Orvis, celebrating her accomplishments as if they were their own. At the end of the day, there's so much good surrounding us at every moment. We just have to be willing to notice it. As my good friend and ASUN Vice President Ethan McNamara likes to say, in life, we are dealt a set of cards, and we have to figure out how to play them. The best way to play this card game called life is to choose connection and to keep searching for the good, even when it feels difficult to find. And despite everything, you must remember that that deck of cards is mostly good. Congratulations, class of 2026, and as always, go Pack.
Thank you, Carmina. Now, please welcome Rachania Dev Chinnapan, the President of the Graduate Student Association of the University of Nevada.
Thank you, Provost Thompson. Let's see which college is louder. Is it liberal arts or Cabinar? What's up, Wolfpack? Thank you. As your Graduate Student Association President, it is truly an honor to stand here today. Today is special because this might be the first time in 4 years everyone showed up voluntarily, on time, in the right place, on the right day, even when attendance isn't mandatory. Today we celebrate the class of 2026, undergraduates, masters, and doctoral students. Let's also talk about the real UNR experiences, starting with Reno weather, because UNR never lets you know what season you're in. We walk into class in sunshine, dressed like it's spring, and live in snow, questioning every life decisions we have ever made. By noon, campus feels like the North Beyond the Wall from Game of Thrones. By 3 p.m., the wind hits so hard it feels personal. Like Reno weather saw your outfit and said, not today. And parking at UNR. Parking here is in transportation. It's a live-action Squid Game. Every morning starts with hope and ends with you bargaining with God on the 5th floor of the garage. You circle the parking garage so many times, your car basically qualifies for a minor in urban planning. And shout out to UNR Gym. Nothing motivates you more than seeing a freshman built like a Marvel superhero deadlifting an entire Honda Civic. And midterms and finals week at UNR, walking out of finals with your friends and hearing, what did you get for question 12? Brother, I got depression. But honestly, we learned that sometimes plans fall apart, and you just have to improvise like you're in the Avengers Endgame, except instead of saving the universe, you're saving your own GPA. Canvas crashed last week, and suddenly everyone became deeply religious. Dear Lord, if you can turn water into wine, you can turn my 68 into a 93. Through all chaos, stress, deadlines, snowstorms, tuition payments, and parking struggles, we made memories here. We made friends here. And before we leave, we need to thank the real MVPs of class of 2026, ChatGPT. Because the second professor said, this exam is open book, we all heard OpenAI. And shout out to Claude AI for carrying half the coding assignments on this campus. And coffee, at this point, our blood type is vanilla sweet cream cold brew positive. And parents, wow. Can we give a big round of applause to the people who funded this entire operation? Our parents, who sacrificed a lot, but primarily money. And professors, thank you for always being there for us, especially the ones who posted grades at 11:59 p.m. like they were dropping a surprise album. Today we celebrate the degrees we earned, but tomorrow life will test the person behind the degree. There will be moments when things don't go your way, jobs you won't get, plans that fall apart, days where you question yourself. Do not let those moments define you. Because courage is not always loud. Sometimes courage is simply waking up the next morning and trying again. A famous aerospace scientist and former president of India, Dr. late APJ Abdul Kalam once said, "Dream is not that which you sleep while sleeping. It is something that doesn't let you sleep. So chase the dream that keeps you awake, the one that excites you, the one that scares you, the one that makes all the struggle worth it. Class of 2026, the world is waiting for you. Thank you for choosing the University of Nevada, the mighty Wolfpack. Congratulations, class of 2026, and go Pack!
Thank you, Richanya. Now, please welcome Nevada Alumni Council President Mike Hicks.
That's going to be a tough act to follow. On behalf of the University of Nevada Alumni Association, your alumni association, we are excited to welcome you to our alumni family of more than 125,000 people. As you celebrate this moment, remember that your journey with the university doesn't end today. It transforms into a lifelong connection. Our alumni community is a powerful network united by shared experiences, values, and a commitment to supporting one another. Whether you're starting a new career, continuing your education, or exploring new opportunities, know that you have a pack behind you, cheering you on after all. That is the Wolfpack way. Back in 2019, a new tradition was introduced during commencement, the presentation of an official alumni pin gifted to all the graduates from the university. When you receive yours today, please wear it proudly for many years to come. Alumni play a large role in the success of current students, so I urge you to remain involved with your alma mater. No matter where your next adventure takes you, stay connected by helping recruit future alumni, become a career mentor, attend university events, or join one of our 25 chapters. The opportunities are endless, and we are here to support you long after graduation. Remember, there is no limit to what a Nevada graduate is capable of, right? And you will always be a member of the pack. Your continued involvement makes a real difference, and together we can inspire the next generation of students and strengthen the legacy of Nevada graduates everywhere. Congratulations to our newest alumni. On the count of 3, go Pack, and let them hear us downtown. 1, 2, 3. Go Pack!
Thank you, Mike. The candidates for graduation represent a wide range of disciplines and degree programs. After a great deal of time, effort, and significant intellectual and emotional investment, you are now on the cusp of a highly important moment in your life. Our university has set a very high bar for you to finally arrive at this moment. We're very pleased to celebrate your accomplishments in this ceremony while recognizing that it's only the beginning, the commencement of even greater horizons to come. This ceremony is made meaningful not by any individual achievement, but by how we show up for one another. So today we ask that you stay, that you cheer, and that you honor every graduate in this class, just as they will do for you. Congratulations and good luck to all of you. And now I think it's time to start awarding degrees. Presenting the candidates for advanced degrees from the Graduate School is Vice Provost of Graduate Education and Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Marcus Kimmelmeyer.
Mr. President, it's my great honor to present to you these candidates for the doctoral and Masters of Fine Arts degrees.
Jonah Richard Bebo, History, hooded by Dr. Edward Schoolman.
Richard Lee Rosenkrantz II, Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Jeffrey Smith. Brianna Tribeca New, Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Kira Stull.
Jacqueline Lorna Galemani Skupam, Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Kyra Stoll.
Judge James L. Spoo, Judicial Studies, hooded by Dr. James Richardson.
Caleb C. Cage, Political Science, hooded by Dr. Elizabeth Cobell.
Sanjeevan Pradhan, Political Science, hooded by Dr. Allison D. Evans.
Nadini Hathotowe Gamage, Animal and Rangeland Sciences, hooded by Dr. Hamilton Souza de Mello. Matthew John Bolino, Biochemistry, hooded by Dr. Stephen Friese.
Johanna Marie Albrechtston, Hydrology, hooded by Dr. Scott Allen.
Christopher Natali, English, hooded by Dr. Catherine Fusco. James Michael Ragsdale, Social Psychology, hooded by Dr. Marta Elliott.
Audrey Brianna Andrews, Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Aaron Stiles.
Holly Krut-Bosch, English, hooded by Dr. Daniel Morse. William Anthony Larkin Van Loon, English Creative Writing, hooded by Professor Christopher Koch.
Kahlo Ruth Fromm Smith, English Creative Writing, hooded by Professor Christopher Koch. Jeremy McFarland, Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Christopher Jaswa. Ashley Rebecca Thompson, Social Psychology, hooded by Dr. Pam Payne.
Moira Catherine Cunius, Social Psychology, hooded by Dr. Monica Miller.
Judge David Joseph Dreyer, Judicial Studies, hooded by Dr. Monica Miller. Katie Sada, Musical Arts, hooded by Dr. Jason Altieri.
John Robert Ondick Batson, Musical Arts, hooded by Dr. Jason Altieri. Chance C. Utter, Musical Arts, hooded by Dr. Andrew Hegland. Melissa A. Russell, Visual Art, hooded by Professor Meg Pollode. Danielle Pineda Luna, Visual Art, hooded by Professor Eun-Kang Ko.
Lisa Congdon Van Dusen, Visual Art, hooded by Professor Austin Pratt.
Mr. President, it is my privilege to present to you these candidates for the master's degrees.
Ngozi Faith Ogwejiofo, Communication Studies. MD Mahmudur Rahman, Communication Studies. Carson Perkins, Social Psychology.
Ayla Bandagi Kanlakunta, Gender, Race, and Identity.
Erica Clofane, Anthropology. Lois Buford, Justice Management.
Jocelyn Annabelle Simmons, Sociology.
Raphael Kerubin, Music, Performance. Minor Leonel Kirora, Music, Performance.
Ashlyn Marie Craig, Music, Performance.
Hope Mobies, Music, Performance. Kian Jamal Sankey, Justice Management.
Cody Danielle Arnold, Criminal Justice.
Shuparna Ukil, Criminal Justice. Tiana Stanley, Criminal Justice.
Leanne Zander Castillo, Criminal Justice. Megan Elizabeth Hegstrom, Criminal Justice.
Kylie Danielle Popson, Anthropology.
McKenna Shole Echenike, World Languages and Literatures.
Sophia Rosine Sanchez, World Languages and Literatures. Brisa Quintana Ojeda, World Languages and Literatures.
Alejandra Giselle Alvarado Alvarez, World Languages and Literatures. Ariana Anaí Enriquez, World Languages and Literatures.
Carmen Vasquez, World Languages and Literatures.
Rafik Hassanov, Philosophy.
Joshua Tejada, Justice Management. Taylor Justina Nelson, Sociology.
Louis Brindle Klingelhofer, Sociology. Isaiah W. Charlie, English.
Eliana Candice McKinney, Gender, Race, and Identity.
Jared Lamb, World Languages and Literatures. Garrett Stephen Jones, Communication Studies.
Hannah Rachel Padua, English.
Madeline Nicole Gauthier, English.
Joshua Patrick Smith, English.
William James Lento, English.
Natalie Michelle Marood Rivas, Anthropology.
Aidan James Lebichuk, Anthropology.
Sean Patrick Sullivan, Anthropology. Natalia I. Navarro Facio, History.
Caleb Thomas Giesick, History. Ishika Bhattacharya, History.
Samuel Philip Sheridan, History. Nancy Ann O'Connell, History.
Clara Cecil, English. Brooke Julia Blackard, Communication Studies. Kevin Edward Joseph Lethley, Public Administration and Policy.
Leah Renee Pope, Public Administration and Policy.
Justice T. Forrest, Public Administration and Policy. Casey Robert Keppelman, Public Administration and Policy.
Jeremy Patrick Wilson, Public Administration and Policy.
Paige Ihilani Flippin Moore, Public Administration and Policy.
Olivia Taylor, Public Administration and Policy. Virginia Livingood Weitzel, Public Administration and Policy. Aaron Schaefer, Public Administration and Policy.
Johanna Marie Albrechtston, Gender, Race, and Identity.
Ryan Lockhart, Biotechnology. Carly Elizabeth Legenbauer, Biotechnology. Rosa Lillian Kirk Davidoff, Ecology, Evolution, and Conservation Biology. Emily R. Farrell, Ecology, Evolution, and Conservation Biology. Donald Eugene Long, Hydrogeology.
Eliza Fejeda Hayes, Nutrition.
Gladys Della Zanu, Nutrition.
Norintia Ose Boateng, Nutrition. Sumaita Kabir Prometi, Nutrition.
Victoria Anshiwa Ajekum, Nutrition. Layla Goksekian, Biotechnology.
Leslie Angeles Martinez, Biotechnology. Audrey Marie Rank, Biotechnology. VD Pandit, Biotechnology.
Brandon Kamsofa, Biotechnology. Flavio Miguel Coronado, Biotechnology. Zenhan Lee, Biotechnology.
Tathir Zahra, Biotechnology.
Sanzida Alam, Biotechnology.
Rajasvi, Biotechnology. Alexis Daniela Rodriguez, Natural Resources and Environmental Science.
Julia Christina Fornesi, Biotechnology. Austin K. Derman, Biotechnology.
The individuals who earned advanced degrees represent an extraordinary cross-section of our world, coming from across the country and around the globe. While their personal stories are unique, they are united by a common thread, a commitment to excellence and a desire to make our world a better place. With the guidance of faculty mentors who have challenged and encouraged them, they have reached a remarkable standard as scholars and as individuals. Although this moment represents the culmination of years of hard work, it is not a conclusion. It's the beginning, the commencement of what they will go on to do to advance knowledge, foster understanding, and help shape a more thoughtful and compassionate world. Let's applaud what they've accomplished and look forward to all that they will achieve. Dr. Kimmelmeyer, please present the candidates for the conferral of degrees.
Would all candidates for doctoral degrees, Master of Fine Art degrees, and master degrees please rise as you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you these outstanding candidates for the doctoral degrees, Master of Fine Art degrees, and master degrees.
It's time to make it official. By virtue of the laws of the state of Nevada and the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I confer upon those fulfilling the appropriate requirements the doctoral and master's degrees recommended by the faculties of the university with all the rights, privileges, and obligations belonging thereto. Congratulations, you've made it. Thank you.
Congratulations. Please be seated. For the presentation of the candidates for bachelor's degrees, I will call upon the deans of the colleges and schools. Presenting the candidates from the College of Agriculture, Biotechnology, and Natural Resources is Associate Dean Klaus Tittiger.
President Sandoval, I present to you these candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the College of Agriculture, Biotechnology, and Natural Resources.
Damian Wade, Veterinary Science. Alyssa Wimberly, Agricultural Science.
Matthew Lai, Environmental Science.
Jacob Scott Purdy, Biotechnology. Michael Spencer Maggio, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation, cum laude. Malachite Ainsof Nelson, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation, 1874 scholar.
Matthew Barnett, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation. Joel X. Gort, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation.
Ashley Santiago Santiago, Environmental Science, 1874 scholar. Sophia Grace White, Environmental Science. Ricardo Garcia Padilla, Criminal Justice. Cody Thomas Ryan, Environmental Science. Zachary Charles Sugars, Agricultural Science. Seth Damon Slaney, Environmental Science. Gabriella Ann Minoletti, Secondary Education and Agricultural Science.
Callie Ann Kerrigan, Secondary Education and Agricultural Science. Abigail Elizabeth James, Agricultural Science and Secondary Education. Scarlett Vivian Hodge, Environmental Science.
Gualberto Meza Guzman, Jr., Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.
Summer Lynn Brianna Dennis, Forest Ecology and Management.
Abby J. Payne, Nutrition.
Lauren Ting Crawford, Nutrition. Alexandria D. Gomes, Nutrition. Jenica Mirren Lynch, Nutrition. Colby Compston, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation.
Henry Snow, Environmental Science. Raylene Iris Valencia, Biotechnology, cum laude.
Nick Chuk Long Chung, Biotechnology, summa cum laude. Josephine Lynn Ackerman, Biotechnology.
McKenna Ella Mancuso, Biotechnology, summa cum laude, Provost Scholar. Delilah Rose Moreno, Biotechnology. Maddox Lee Sissel, Biotechnology.
Madison R. Cantrell, Biotechnology.
Daniel Paul Patterson, Biotechnology.
Ryan William Joe, Environmental Science.
Griffin John Brunel, Forest Ecology and Management. Sydney Ann Adams, Forest Ecology and Management.
Gavin Henry Miller, Forest Ecology and Management.
Ryan Davis Klein, Forest Ecology and Management.
Sean M. Madden, Agricultural Science. Tia Carey McNally, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Madison Grace Walters, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.
Elsa Ray Harrison, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.
Miguel Rodriguez, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Ana P. Segura Gradia, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Joselle Arciosa Reyes, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.
Juliana Koh, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.
Elijah Miles Spence, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Christina Renee Winkler, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, summa cum laude. Anna No, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Joelle Ray de Vega Pickrell, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.
Donica Cheyenne Katakutan Lukban, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Amanda Thit Liu, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.
Eliza Lynn Wood, Nutrition. James Vesper, Biotechnology. Jana Morgan Navarro, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, 1874 scholar. Valerie Valdivia Renteria, Environmental Science.
Grayson Gonzalo Corey, Environmental Science.
Rachel M. Rush, Environmental Science.
Ivana Carrera, Public Health and Nutrition, summa cum laude.
Hannah Noel Weiss, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation.
Chloe E. Gauchi, Environmental Science.
Madison Andrea Speidel, Biotechnology.
Hitomi Kawasaki, Nutrition. Emma Catherine Berry, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation. Giselle Ruby Gasca, Veterinary Science.
Tisha Narang, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.
Blanca del Carmen Duarte, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.
Morgan Alexis Young, Biotechnology, 1874 scholar. Emily Irene Parker, Veterinary Science.
Riley Kaylin Johnson, Criminal Justice. Kylie Ann Dursky, Veterinary Science.
Abigail Rain Paulson, Veterinary Science.
Lindsay June Heath, Agricultural Science.
Esmeralda Perez, Agricultural Science. Dalia Maria Villalobos, Veterinary Science, Honors Baccalaureate.
Bailey Noel Lawton, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Brooke Morgan Winsenreed, Environmental Science.
Allison Aaron Osman, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation. Sky Lane Birdnow, Environmental Science. Connor Anderson, Agricultural Science.
Katarina M. McClure, Veterinary Science. Gemma Caroline Threadgold, Veterinary Science, 1874 Scholar. Daniela Brooke Randolph, Veterinary Science and Spanish, cum laude, Provost Scholar. Caitlin Jean Now, Nutrition. Jack Patrick Ju-Jia Ye, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, 1874 Scholar.
Maritza Juarez Torres, Veterinary Science.
Nicolo Stefano Ripamonti, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, 1874 Scholar.
Daphne Karime Lopez, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.
Maya Nicole Monson, Veterinary Science.
Kaylee Nicole Auernheimer, Veterinary Science. Madison Ann Banis, Environmental Science. Tressa Elizabeth Irvin, Nutrition.
Samantha Grace Montoya, Veterinary Science. Aaron Maston Jr., Environmental Science and Secondary Education. Bryce Peterson, Environmental Science and Secondary Education. Jocelyn Taylor Main Guy, Environmental Science and Secondary Education.
Ava B. Karlstrom, Environmental Science and Political Science, cum laude, 1874 Scholar. Caitlin Marie Jones, Environmental Science and Secondary Education. Amanda Rose Finnegan, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation.
Arlene Daisy Santiago, Nutrition.
Emily Colette Jones, Nutrition and French. Sean Hagabook Swanson, Biotechnology.
Jonathan Vincent Varicchio, Nutrition.
Braden Kidwell, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation.
Aiden Patrick Noonan, Environmental Science.
Lila Mabel Humlick, Environmental Science, summa cum laude, 1874 Scholar.
Viana Emily Tran, Wildlife, Ecology and Conservation.
Ella Julie Davis, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation.
Grace McAndrews, Rangeland Ecology and Management, Provost Scholar.
Sephora Soleil Lee, Environmental Science and Psychology, 1874 Scholar. Robert Thomas Hood, Rangeland Ecology and Management.
Zachary Wells, Rangeland Ecology and Management.
Justin D. Ramos, Rangeland Ecology and Management.
William Martin Nibler, Rangeland Ecology and Management and Wildlife Ecology and Conservation.
Kobe David Stoker, Rangeland Ecology and Management.
Morgan Nicole Hendrickson, Rangeland Ecology and Management.
Samantha Ann Shahara, Rangeland Ecology and Management. Anna Claire Moss, Agricultural Science. Megan Marie Mellor, Biotechnology.
Cheyenne Elizabeth Bradford, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation. Liliana Jade Hahn, Veterinary Science. Sarah Catherine Lang, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation.
Hannah Marie Milligan, Nutrition.
Nicole Kelling, Environmental Science. William Brian Leh, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Brandon Cole Ichino, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, cum laude.
Suvra Jyoti Rout, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, 1874 scholar.
Haziq Ali, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Anthony Gabriel Abumahor, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Joby Dunbar Anthony, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, magna cum laude, Provost's Scholar. Amra Mehdi Khan, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.
Presenting the candidates from the College of Liberal Arts is Dean Cassie Isabelli.
President Sandoval, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the College of Liberal Arts, I present to you these candidates for bachelor's degrees from the college in the disciplines of the arts, humanities, and social sciences. Among them are our future leaders, lawyers, and educators, and maybe even another governor and university president.
Brandon William Michel, International Affairs and Political Science. Layla Lou Saebfar, Criminal Justice and Political Science. Ashley Claire Marcazzini, Theater. Andrew Michael Schustek, Theater.
Emma Sadie Golda Harris, English.
Madison Allen Youngblood, English and Theater.
Gady Sarah Connor, Theater.
Crystal Mendoza, English and Marketing, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Sierra Ricketts, History. Lucas C. Spencer, Communications Studies. Tiffany Ann Richards, Criminal Justice.
Vanessa Josephine Demarois, English, 1874 scholar.
Selena Zamaripa Murillo, Criminal Justice and Spanish.
Alondra Cardenas Reynaga, International Affairs and Spanish.
Melody Paloma Pasillas, Criminal Justice and Psychology.
Joseph Walsh, International Affairs. Lily Kai Trunk, Criminal Justice.
Natana Kai Johnson, Psychology and Criminal Justice.
Eduardo Nuno, History. Allison Marie Peterson, English.
Caitlin Faherty, English.
Alyssa Taylor Webb, Criminal Justice. Jada Morgan, Criminal Justice, cum laude. Arabella Perkins Spear, Criminal Justice. Diana Lisette Quintero, English. Hannalie Esperanza Rodriguez Alvarado, Criminal Justice and Spanish.
Nina Drobushev, Political Science and Spanish, 1874 scholar. Bryant Barrera Carmona, Political Science. Isabella Rose Jurich, International Affairs and Political Science.
Anna Schulze, International Affairs and Spanish, 1874 scholar.
Peter Isaac Perelius, International Affairs.
Quinn Ivan Ricina, Communication Studies. Tranquilino Madrid III, Criminal Justice. Amber Nicole Stanek, Political Science.
Brandon James Larkin, Criminal Justice.
Andrew Peter Smerniotis, Art. Kayala Lee Wallace, Psychology and Spanish.
Julana K. Eppard, Anthropology.
Samuel Aaron Marlin, History. Sam Shepard, Theater.
Angel Rose Kaminsky, Dance.
Jenna Marie Starrett, Theater. Cambria Rose Pleckner, Art. Peyton Alexandra Tooley, Musical Theater. Caroline Sizdek, Anthropology, 1874 scholar. Nathan James Primka, Criminal Justice. Samuel Fernando Rea Ramirez, Communication Studies. Jordan Grace Santos, Communication Studies. Brianna Nicole Raw, Communication Studies. Quinn Wells, Communication Studies and Sociology.
Thomas Tokarski, Graphic Design.
Cynthia Ramos Nunez, Anthropology. Ava Mackenzie Weiss, Criminal Justice.
Olivia R. Koop, Interdisciplinary Studies. Tess Alden Boomeler, Political Science. Alyssa Helen Klezik, Dance.
Haruto Ueda, Communication Studies. Minami Saito, Criminal Justice.
Oscar Javier Lopez Armenta, Criminal Justice and Spanish. Maya Ray Chamberlain, Anthropology.
Annette Michelle Cepeda Gonzalez, Criminal Justice and Psychology.
Teague Alden Kelly, Political Science.
Christopher Calvin Smalley, Criminal Justice. Logo Gawa Va, Interdisciplinary Studies. Edward Rambo, Interdisciplinary Studies. Robert Allen Whalen, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Allie Marie Brown, Art. Giselle Guevara Quiroz, Criminal Justice. Matthew Aldred Fish, Criminal Justice and Dance. Madison V. Freitas, Anthropology.
Devin T. Martineau, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Andrea Constales Perez, Criminal Justice. Zoe Elizabeth Lodi, Graphic Design.
Wisdom Jeremiah Ramon Scott, Graphic Design. Annette Michelle Palomares Estrada, International Affairs and Political Science. Leonardo Ramirez, Graphic Design. Demetria C. Tekalidis, Graphic Design. Peyton R. Williams, Graphic Design.
Joseph Santos Listinsky, Graphic Design.
Noor Moratagich, Criminal Justice.
Aniston K. La Maestra, Graphic Design.
Liliana Isabel Villalobos, Criminal Justice.
Hunter J. Dalton, Graphic Design. Jennifer Helen Caligdan, Graphic Design. Annalise Rhodey Bolt, Graphic Design.
Anthony Castle Rosa, Criminal Justice.
Danielle Giza, Anthropology. Sasha Bosniak, Anthropology and Criminal Justice. Kennedy Bitsko, Anthropology. Akash Farhan Khan, Art. Megan Violet Lochin, Anthropology. Nathan Michael Lima, Theater. Andrew Michael Heinhold, Philosophy and Human Development and Family Science. Jessica Jane Arts, Communication Studies. Isabella Donna Lim Hejazi, Communication Studies, Provost's Scholar. Mikhaila Fershin, Art.
Xavier S. Perez, Graphic Design.
Justin Connor Bell, Criminal Justice.
Lauren Elena Yule, Political Science and Spanish. Aidan Weiner, Applied Music.
Melinda Kathleen Landon, Music and Psychology.
Emma Marinelli, Applied Music. Peyton Ashley Winchell, Communication Studies.
Massimiliano Carloza, Communication Studies.
Sophia Ann Nichols, Criminal Justice. Isabella Marie Peterson, Political Science and Spanish.
Natasha Baldwin, Criminal Justice. Aidan Anthony Amenifard, International Affairs and Political Science. Logan Elizabeth Allen, Anthropology. Wyatt Mitchell Coombs, Criminal Justice.
Carlos Edgardo Ramirez Hernandez, Criminal Justice.
Matthew L. Feeney, Forest Ecology and Management.
Mallory Faye Murch, Communication Studies. Keith Lightcloud Smith, Psychology. Saavedra Woods, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Sonia Daisy James, Political Science.
Julia Maris Massey, International Affairs and Political Science.
Jessica John, Political Science, 1874 scholar. Kaylin Chun Yu Fitzgerald, Sociology. Jason Alejandro Cruz, Sociology and Spanish. Caitlin Samantha Cahill, Applied Music.
Alexa Nicole Vargas, Criminal Justice.
Brianna Castillo Diaz, Criminal Justice. William Thomas Gilroy, Anthropology. Alina Brooke Eshe, Criminal Justice.
Brianna Salas, Political Science.
Zachary Joseph Omala, Criminal Justice.
Emery Noel Stacklin, International Affairs and Political Science.
Oscar Elsebio, Criminal Justice.
Leslie Perez, International Affairs and Political Science.
Ana Nayeli Galvan Rodriguez, Sociology.
Cooper Riley Turnage, Political Science and International Affairs.
Isabella Marie Leal, Political Science.
Truman Marcus Prater, Criminal Justice and History.
Leanne Liu, Anthropology.
Lily Reisman, Anthropology.
Addie Fern Larson, English, Honors Baccalaureate. Ryan Davis Hartley, Theater.
Coy Ronald Romo, Political Science.
Bennett John Hensley, Psychology and Theater. Evan William Litt, Jr., Criminal Justice.
Andrew Mueller, Criminal Justice.
Ryan Scott Cooper, Criminal Justice.
Shayla Spires, Criminal Justice. Kaya Alon Reichard, Criminal Justice and Spanish. Savannah Joe Stevenson, Criminal Justice. Cooper Rogue Martwick Kazat, Criminal Justice. Monisha Sither, International Affairs and Political Science. Liliana Monroy Andrade, International Affairs, Philosophy and Political Science.
Hudson Armand Lucky Labassiere, Communication Studies.
Lizette Esmeralda Martinez, Criminal Justice. Marbe Shakira Villa Vasquez, Criminal Justice. Antonio Moya, Criminal Justice.
Nathan Robert, Political Science and International Affairs.
Peter Caracciolo, Communication Studies. Isabella Anastasia Cannon, Criminal Justice. Jacob Charles Borman, History. Skylar Jane Forcier, Communication Studies.
Addison Kathleen McCaig, English and Sociology. Megan Elizabeth Manayan, English.
Braden Allen Guzman, Political Science.
Jonathan Ross Rabina, Anthropology. Anthony James Montana, Political Science.
Diego Diaz, Political Science.
Grace Catherine Sheldorf, Communications Studies and Political Science, magna cum laude.
Cara Marie Lerosignol, Communication Studies, cum laude, 1874 scholar. Michelle Enriquez, Criminal Justice.
Taylor Morgan Williams, Political Science.
Devin Miyoko Arnson, English.
Stephen Anthony Orderica, Criminal Justice.
Bodie Whalen, Anthropology.
Danielle Coleman, International Affairs and Political Science. Gwendolyn Domenica Kirby, Criminal Justice and Sociology.
Shelby Vasugi, Communication Studies.
Leticia Lynn Escobedo Garcia, Criminal Justice. Morgan M. Craghill, English. Skylar Madison Ayade Garcia, International Affairs and Political Science. Olivia Maria Jaramillo, Communication Studies and Criminal Justice. Madison Renee Gerard, Political Science. Dylan Roderick Bloomfield, French and History. Mika Grace Espiritu, Music Education. Lauren Ashley Garza, Music Education. Allison Rose Debelin, Applied Music. Angela Zamar Luster Jr., Criminal Justice. Cameron Herbolzheimer, Criminal Justice. Gianna Marie Long, Criminal Justice. Victoria Renee Ferguson, Criminal Justice. Alex Arcadia, Criminal Justice. Kesha M. Luna, Psychology and Spanish. Madeline Elizabeth Howell, English. Ian P. Graff, Criminal Justice. Melina Grace Anastasatos, Criminal Justice. Amae Marie Charrier, Communication Studies. Mia Isabella Barnson, Art.
Angelina I. Marancio, English.
Aubrey Jean Dreyer, Art. Malaya Lorenzen, Anthropology.
Fiona Perot, Political Science and Psychology. Addison Ray Wolfley, Gender, Race and Identity.
Diego Lopez, Art.
William A. Stanek, Communication Studies.
Aidan Blair Logan, Anthropology. Brady John Lennon, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Hunter Douglas Mee, Communication Studies.
Jaden P. King, Art.
Shayla Silvers, English. Lily Everett Mock, English. Jillian Aubrey Scanio, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Michaela Hattersbeck, English and French, cum laude, 1874 scholar.
Elena Faye Warnock, Psychology and Criminal Justice.
Gabrielle Beatrice Lopez, English. Halsey Alana Hughes, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Juan Mendoza Chavez, Criminal Justice and Spanish, Provost Scholar.
Brenda Juliana Flores Ramirez, Criminal Justice and Spanish. Azucena Gonzalez Godoy, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Cindy Lizette Ramirez Yepes, Criminal Justice and Spanish.
Diana Bustos de la Cruz, Criminal Justice.
Nadia Alia Martinez, Criminal Justice and Psychology.
J. A. Dunn, History.
Heather Renee Marinaro, Criminal Justice.
Melina Mariana Duarte, Criminal Justice.
Leslie Martinez Virgen, Political Science and Spanish. Luke Tarosian, Graphic Design. Tay Tygard, Psychology. Tanner Edward Ridenauer, Criminal Justice.
Adriana M. Kazoo, Psychology. Trinity Ryan Gonzalez, Criminal Justice.
Jordan Alexander Metzger, Criminal Justice. Cole Sawyer, Criminal Justice, Political Science and Sociology.
Reagan Marie Bomber, Criminal Justice.
Sybil Rose Rianda, Criminal Justice. Matthew Joseph Naples, Political Science. Francesca Anais Rose Melander, Anthropology, magna cum laude.
Rowan Joseph Anthony, International Affairs and Political Science.
Vivian Lee Perez, Political Science. Taylor McKenna Travers, Criminal Justice. Collier James Overholser, Communication Studies.
Leif Vincent Acklin, International Affairs and Political Science.
Sophia Catherine Nielsen, Political Science and Psychology.
Milena Marie Fox, Communication Studies and Sociology.
Gianna Lauren Wright, Communication Studies.
Gabrielle Knox, International Affairs, cum laude, 1874 scholar. Weston Kyle Booker, Interdisciplinary Studies. Tessa Miranda Ladd, Art.
Alexa Bell Wong, Political Science, 1874 scholar. Jacob Brian Whitaker, Communication Studies.
Deedon Singh Dale, Sociology. Braden Matthew Hawthorne, Communication Studies. Tyler Bing Bingham, Criminal Justice.
Sebastian Villacorta, Criminal Justice.
Lucas Massing Farias, Applied Music and Mathematics. George Washington Cole, International Affairs. Brianna Jones, English. Kamala Downs, Interdisciplinary Studies. Thomas Arthur Darnell, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Micah Robert Schlink, International Affairs and Political Science.
Joel Harrison Martin, International Affairs and Political Science.
Graydon Guile, Political Science, cum laude.
Elizabeth Kelly M. Leisler Feliciano, Political Science.
Caitlin Loretta Madamba Malogan, Criminal Justice.
Otoha Baya, International Affairs and Economics, magna cum laude, 1874 scholar.
Aidan Charles McCarthy, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Justin Chazana, Communication Studies.
Colin Michael Perry, Communication Studies and Spanish. Ravi Prevo, Music.
Kaylee May Dumont, Psychology and Sociology.
Araceli Yasmin Ruiz, Graphic Design.
Elida Dickens, Gender, Race, and Identity. Emily Ann Fitzgerald, Criminal Justice and Psychology. Mariah Rayanne Barraza, Criminal Justice. Samuel M. Bateman, Criminal Justice. Benjamin Nico Cruz Vernengo, Communication Studies.
Adri Marie Soderberg, Criminal Justice. Caroline Hillary Scott, English.
Marcelina Carmen Ariandiaga Friedman, English. Siobhan Garza, Interdisciplinary Studies. Devin Robert Haverly, Mathematics and Music. Sophia Olivia Herbert, Criminal Justice. Mia Ezuthachan Buddy, French and Philosophy, Honors Baccalaureate. Shay Lonnie Finau, Philosophy.
Lauren Willie, Music.
Danica Denise Haley Benson, Music Education. Valerie Chase Henderson, Music Education. Megan Noel Gauthier, Music Education.
Jan Calvin Cruz Palmaira, Applied Music.
Hunter Healy, Musical Theater.
Elicia Martinez, Musical Theater.
Gabriella Jian Ying Ho, Theater.
McKenna Riley Kamea Iomakamai Pickett, Theater. TJ Shackleton, Theater, summa cum laude.
Henry Dale Flippo, English.
Mason Ray Lyles, Criminal Justice. Claudia Berenice Contreras Altamirano, Criminal Justice.
Lillian Alexandra Thomas, Philosophy.
Sarah Elizabeth Gafkin, Anthropology and Psychology. Jalal Elias Majid Iwais, Criminal Justice. Aspen Elissa Cameron, Criminal Justice.
Cooper Dean Nickel, Political Science.
Nicholas Freed, Spanish. Abigail Marie Connolly, English. Ruby Angiolina Leia Burge, French and Gender, Race and Identity, cum laude. Alexander J. Daw, Communication Studies.
Kyla Marcela Milagro Segovia, Communication Studies and Criminal Justice. Lexi Marie Smith, Political Science.
Eni Barajas Esparza, Philosophy. Joseph Robert Long, Communication Studies.
Devansh Mehra, Interdisciplinary Studies. Melanaite Pula Manu, Communication Studies.
Abigail Claire Donovan, Communication Studies. Ava Sophia Contaxis, Communication Studies. Amber Brooke Grizel, Communication Studies. Madison Riley Castro, Criminal Justice.
Teresa Stokes, Philosophy and Political Science.
Nathaniel Grant Allison, Philosophy and Political Science, Honors Baccalaureate. Christopher E. Guerrero Jimenez, International Affairs and Political Science. Abigail May Kermgard, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Trevor Cole Winnie, International Affairs. Annalay Williams, Interdisciplinary Studies, 1874 scholar.
Allison Marie Marshall, Criminal Justice.
Camilla Federica Rosie, Anthropology, 1874 scholar. Darnea Ariana Rivera, Criminal Justice and Psychology. Julia Catherine Stanier, Political Science and Psychology.
Shannon Irene Lavender, Gender, Race, and Identity. Ava Elliott, Art and Gender, Race and Identity, cum laude. Ella Gaston, Art and Secondary Education. Jova Gail Baptista Dupker, Art and Psychology.
Isabel Lillian Leveda Steinbrecher, Political Science. Christine Patricia Wilson, Art.
Sierra Esparza, Criminal Justice. Sarah Taylor Brown, Criminal Justice.
Alexis Jalen Neiman, Criminal Justice. Andalyn Marie Moffett, Art History.
Anthony William Braun, Political Science. Ashley Janeth Cortez, Criminal Justice.
Vanessa Elizabeth Ulloa Montalvo, Criminal Justice.
Zachary Lane Arroyo, History.
John L. Ramey, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Sydney Monet Corral, English. Lillian Emily Anderson, Anthropology. Yamileth Cardona Sainz, Anthropology and International Affairs.
Miles Anthony Odriozola, Art.
Jada Heavenly Boykin, Criminal Justice.
Dream Dylan Antony West, English.
Benjamin Jesus Espinoza, Sociology. Amada Cruz Rodriguez, Criminal Justice and Political Science. Brooke Dingle, Criminal Justice.
You watch me, I watch you, buddy. We have before us a wonderful opportunity, one that speaks to how higher education can shape us for the better. Time at our university includes moments of discovery, widening your horizons, and coming to understand how you can make a difference in your communities, in our state, and in our world. It is time spent pursuing truth, exploring the unknown, and pursuing your purpose. During your time here, you have been challenged by professors and instructors, and in turn, you have grown in ways that are both expected and unexpected. Each day has offered the chance for new insight, a deeper understanding of what you are made of and what you're capable of accomplishing. The character, resilience, and determination you have displayed has inspired us all. Graduates, your time with us has flown by. As you move forward, take a moment to reflect on what you have learned and how it has prepared and inspired you for what lies ahead. Now, will the candidates for all bachelor's degrees in all colleges of the university please rise as you are able. President Sandoval, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I present to you these candidates for bachelor's degrees.
Ready to make it official? Yeah. By virtue of the laws of the state of Nevada and the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I confer upon those fulfilling the appropriate requirements the bachelor's degrees recommended by the faculties of the university with all the rights, privileges, and obligations belonging thereto. Congratulations, you've done it.
So on behalf of all the University of Nevada faculty and staff, I congratulate each of you, class of 2026. Before we ask our graduates to move their tassels, there are a few recessional directions. The platform party will lead the recessional, followed by the faculty and then our graduates. Now for the final symbolic act of commencement. Graduates, the tassel on the right side of your cap signifies your time as a student at the university. It is now time to officially move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left. Congratulations to the class of 2026.